This is Russell Barbecue here. We're at AFTA 2025 on the Berkley stand. I'm just going to run you through a few things that I think will be pretty specific for the Flathead. If you're looking at doing the Flathead Classic, we got a few new baits, a few new colours, a few new styles. So as we move over to the wall here, the major one is probably the Zagger. Now this guy here, it's available in 2.5, 3.5 and 4.5. So probably for your Flathead, I'd be looking at that 3.5 to 4.5, 3.5 to 4.5, sorry. Or your likely Flathead colours there. Now, if you're looking for numbers, that's a sort of bait fish profile. I'd generally be fishing in that deeper jumping pin sort of area. Of course, everyone's probably already got a favourite in that gulp range, everything from the minnows to the shrimp, our shimmer shrimp, soft vibes. But if you're chasing a big flathead, which is probably my specialty and my favourite, the Nessie, again, this thing has been absolute dynamite for me at home. So big flathead over the flats, can't resist them. We've got a few new colours in the range this year to go with the existing ones. We've also got the Coal Shad Magnum. Now last year we brought you the standard Coal Shad, which I've been fishing a lot at home as well. That guy there quickly sort of cemented itself as a must-have for big flathead. Now what we've done there, a lot of the guys said we want to fish that in deeper water. So we've added more weight to it, and we've now added a hook on top. Just that little bit extra hook point means you're going to miss less bites. You're going to be able to fish it in that slightly deeper water over the drop-offs. I want to go and rack up those big scores on the board. Take you over, I think there's a few baits there that are going to be really good in the Pro-Tech range. Few new shapes. This guy here is the finisher. So this is the biggest one. It's around 20 grams. That's the 90. We're also available in a 70 and a 50. So between that guy there, the Stunner 80, which is a new 80mm jerkbait. Everyone's sort of familiar with a jerkbait style flathead fishing, very popular. But these guys are just that different sort of thing. So this is actually a sinking bait. So if you're fishing those deeper drop-offs, maybe you find a bait school, both of these lures actually sink. Now this guy here, it's actually got a really erratic side-to-side action. You can drop that down through the bottom. You can move it a lot without moving it a long way, if that makes sense. So you can get maximum action without actually pulling away from the fish a lot. Now this guy here, it's got an action that I really need to show you in the tank. It's very unique action. So it's actually called a credge. Now what credge is, that's jerk backwards. So your bib isn't pointing down like your standard jerk bait. As you can see there, a standard jerk bait, your bib's pointing down. So your lure sits on top. As you give it the action, it pulls through the water. This is actually a sinking bait, and when you jerk it, it pulls up through the water. So what that allows you to do is basically work that over say a 2 or 3 meter flat. When you pause that and sink it down into the sand pockets, it gets this huge shimmy down through the water. Now this one here, I might take you over the tank and show you how it swims because it's really cool.